This is Grace with Graceful Living. Today we have a special guest, Mama T, the executive chef of Umeke Market.
Aloha, my name is Mama T, and we're here at the restaurant I'm an executive chef at, downtown Honolulu. It's called Umeke. All plant-based.
Wonderful. And before it wasn't all plant-based, is that correct?
No, we took over ownership March of this year, and we completely converted it. The only thing that we kept was the name. We do like the name Umeke. It means a source of food.
Yes.
And it's the calabash that held the poi. And kalo is our staple here at Umeke. We source from local organic farmers. We get over 120 pounds kalo a week from farms on Big Island and Hawaii. And so, yeah, we completely refurbished. We painted, sanded tables, we reupholstered chairs, and we made it our
market.
Place.
Wonderful. And how did you get your name, Mama T?
Mama T came over 20 years ago, probably 22 years ago. I'm 47 this year.
Well, you don't look 47.
That's good.
It's the vegan diet, yes.
And so I lived in San Francisco in the Bay Area, and I was always like a mama. I was a little mama to everyone, my friends, and if I come to your house, I'll start cleaning, I'll start cooking. I'm a caretaker.
That's wonderful.
Before I was a mom, I was a mama.
And tell us about your journey to Hawaii and how you began in Hawaii.
Well, I came to Hawaii because I sing reggae music, and I came here on a musical tour in 2004, and I fell in love with my drummer, who learned all the music back when I was here, and he's my husband, and he's a touring professional musician who plays with Mike Love, and he's coming home from Europe on Monday from a 6-week tour. But he's, anyway, I fell in love coming here on a music tour, and I never wanted to leave.
That's wonderful.
And I pinch myself every day that I get to live here.
And you did a couple things before Umeke. You want to talk about that?
Well, yes, I've always been related to food, children, or music in some way or another. That's just my trifecta service. That's what I do. And so I was working at Down to Earth for almost 6 years as their community outreach team leader and event coordinator. Taught cooking classes there. And then I branched off on my own and started my own pop-up kitchen in Kaka'ako. I was at Lana Lane Studios at a place called The Cut, and I had a Friday weekly spot that I did a pop-up kitchen there for a year until I moved.
Okay, so tell us about Umeke Market. Tell us about how you came up with the menu.
So first of all, I partnered with my friend Rob Daglio, who's the owner, and he was working for the old Umeke for almost 10 years, and he was offered to buy it. And he contacted me as soon as he got the offer. He said, I don't want to do this unless you come on board with me. And he basically said, you have full reign. You can do whatever you want. You can redecorate the restaurant. You can create the whole menu. So and it was an answer to my prayers, because he's amazing at all of the paperwork and all the red tape and all of that. And I'm good at this stuff. Yeah. So it was a real blessing, because our partnership was just divine, really. And when I came in, I knew that kalo would be our staple. I knew that we were going to be 100% plant-based. And I just basically share menus here that I like to make at home, things that I've been making for years for my family.
Wonderful.
And then also just adding new things all the time. People love us to add new things. So my journey began when I did live in San Francisco in my 20s, and this was about 1995, and then I decided to give up pork and cows, pigs and cows first. And I slowly made the transition, and then I gave up chicken, and then I gave up fish. Was one of the hardest things for me to give up. I really loved fish. And then I gave up dairy, which was the hardest, because I like cheeses and artisan cheeses and stuff. And it initially didn't start as a connected thing for animals. I didn't have that. Feel that intensely in my spirit. It was more of a health thing. Yeah. And I felt like I have all these degenerative diseases in my family, and I was just learning so much, and I thought, well, how can I just combat this so I don't have to claim these diseases? And I knew that food was one of the main things that a lot of people weren't talking about, but it just made sense to me that it's all related. I saw my grandma, who was drinking sodas all the time and had diabetes. And so anyway, it was a progressive thing. But then I was fully vegetarian probably in the late 90s.
Yeah.
And then I became vegan in 2010, and one of the reasons that I did was because of health issues. I had fibroadenoma breast issues when I was pregnant with my daughter. I noticed some lumps that were biopsied after she was born. And when I went vegan, when I made the decision to go vegan, she was, I don't know, she was probably 2 years old by then.
Yeah.
Just to see if eliminating some of these, I was learning a lot about GMOs and,
Sure.
and RBGH and hormones in the dairy and things like that. So I thought maybe this is related. I stopped doing dairy, and my fibroadenomas almost shrunk away.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it was phenomenal to my
Yeah, that
doctors.
is
They're like,
phenomenal.
whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Yeah. that's
So
phenomenal.
they were shrinking, and so anyway, since then, since I've gone vegan, and just the connectedness that I see that we have with all living things, I started to think that if I can't kill something, like I really could never go kill a pig or a cow. Like I would feel really sad about that.
Yeah,
For a long
yeah.
time, be messed up about it. I just shouldn't eat it. There's just a connectedness that I now have that I didn't have before. So, so it was health and spiritual reasons. It's all connected to me. I think it's all connected. Our emotional, spiritual, everything is connected. And I believe that my body is my temple, and what I put inside is going to either be uplifting and bring me liberty, or it's going to be like poison and bring. And so I have control over that. There's things in life we don't have control over, but what I put inside this mouth every single day is something that I have control over.
That's right. So tell us about your daughter and raising her vegetarian and how that.
So we're a family of three, my husband, my daughter, and I. She's 11 years old now. She goes to public school, and I've always packed her home lunch since she's gone. She's never eaten school lunch. She was a vegetarian so at 2 years old when we became vegan. She's just been vegetarian her life. And she told us at a very young age when we became vegan that she didn't want to be vegan, and she wasn't ready for that. And she's a very strong-willed child. And so then I just really would just pray about it, and I didn't want to force her to, because I didn't want it to be something that she would rebel against.
Exactly.
I just said, this is got to be something that you decided, but here's the reason why Dad and I have decided. And I would give her information, and it was at the beginning of this summer that she made a proclamation, and she said, Mom, I'm vegan, I'm going vegan, and now she's like this huge vegan warrior crusader. And it's really beautiful to watch, because I just step back, and she'll tell people, strangers, like facts, and she's really become very passionate about it. For her school lunches and for dinners, I actually started a blog that I'm going to be sharing a lot about.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
And it's called Mama T Eitzel. It's on YouTube.
Oh, okay, great.
And I'm going to show what I make for her lunches.
Oh, wonderful.
And just for helping moms.
We're going to put a link.
Yes. And just helping moms along the way, and for dinner, what we have for dinner on a regular basis.
Wonderful.
But some of the things that she loves is sushi rolls. I make I make beans during the week, and we'll turn that into meals, and several different types of meals throughout the week. So I'll choose a bean of the week, a black bean if I do a black bean, and then that might be a stew one night. It might be a black bean burger a night. It might be turned into tacos or tostada another night. So she gets a lot of leftovers from dinner for lunch the next day.
Yeah.
And then she likes different things like I'll put together little things like fruit and a vegan cheese that we make at home. She doesn't like the store-bought vegan cheeses, but like a little Lunchable, but all vegan. Then we'll make sushi rolls, and I make tacos for her. Sometimes I make stews and soups and just whatever. And we have the nice containers for them. And I don't really have to worry about spoilage much, because there's no eggs or dairy or meat in there. Things that are going to be typically harmful to bacteria.
That's true.
And so, and she loves fresh fruits, and I put salads in there sometimes. And today, I made empanadas, and I did that on the YouTube last night. So I made little empanadas, and I showed how to make those, and I heated those up for her. She got that with some fresh fruit, and that was her lunch today.
Wonderful. Thank you. Tell us where you're located and what your hours are.
So we're located downtown Honolulu. We're open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. we stop serving. We're open till 3, so if you get here by 2, you can get food and then stay. But we take food off the line around 2 o'clock. So please come visit us. Our address is 1001 Bishop Street, but that's very confusing because Bishop is for the whole city block. We're actually on the corner of Hotel and Alakea Street. And the best parking is on Alakea at the Elite parking structure. It's 75 cents a half hour for the first 2 hours. So come see us. I hope to say hi and see you when you come see us and eat.
Thank you, Mama T.
Thank you. Aloha.
Thank you, Mama T, for sharing your personal journey with us and introducing us to Umeke Market. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Please go to graceinhawaii.com for more information. Check out Umeke Market downtown on Bishop Street. You can check out some of Mama T's recipes on our YouTube channel.